All right, they introduced the next enemy here. So right here, with enemies coming at this time, one of the things that the dev could learn, I guess just to do some game doctor commentary, you don't just show that an enemy is coming, because what's that's not allowing you to do is add emergence, right? That's what's forcing your game to not be replayable. Right now, when I say replayable, you're probably hearing, because I'm sure I can tell by the design of your game, you're like, wait, my game is replayable. I have this hook, you're getting all this meta points, you want to keep replaying. So what I want to encourage you to see is that you're adding this like hook that is temporarily replayable. The game is not replayable, but you're adding a list of things that the player can do, like get one more damage, right? And it's just this like artificial hook, right? That's gonna run out. That tap is gonna run dry, right? It's not making the game more replayable. You're just adding like this extra thing that the person can chase, right? To get like that dopamine, get the onboarding going and stuff like that. But what I want to encourage you to do is imagine your meta was never there, right? Unlock everything from the jump. How replayable is your game? How much space is there? So an easy trick that you can do to start adding replayability to your game is you don't put a skull here and say an extra enemy is coming. You put a specific enemy, right? What this is going to do is it's going to increase the play area and the play space for the player. So when that they are building, all of a sudden, you're allowed to play with what kind of enemies get introduced. Why can you play with it? Because you're telling the player. So what you're also doing is allowing them to play differently because now you're telling them who's coming. So you can see how those work in tandem. Information is the doorway to replayability, right? So now if a specific enemy is coming, like a crab with shield, I'm going to play differently. Thus, I'm going to build differently. Thus, the run is different. And do you see how there's a doorway there? You can see how there's not a doorway here. Thus, why it's stagnant, right?